I gotta double down on my statements that I made last video. Because I made some crucial statements. Well, not so much crucial, but I had some interesting takes.
Maybach music.
What it is, Philly? What it do, baby? Your boy Mommy Duffy, you're back in the biddy to come holla at you. Yeah, I gotta double down on it, man. Just cause, in my last video, I said that we're gonna go ahead and select Peter Skoronsky and Osiris Torrance with our first round draft pick, and also or Nolan Smith, because I did say we're gonna go O-line, D-line with our number 10th overall pick. But before I even get into it, man, I want to say please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with a fellow eagle. Bang bang bird game, baby. Birds of a feather flock together. So we got to continue to soar high and fly high on this journey. But yeah, we should definitely. I still feel that we should go O line, D line. I still feel that we're going to go O line, D line, just because one, offensive side of the ball with weapons, they're stacked. Defensive side of the ball, skill positions, they're stacked. So I definitely feel we're gonna go O line, D line. I definitely want us to go out there and maybe have to trade up for Jalen Carter, and he's definitely worth every bit of excitement. He's worth every bit of buzz, every bit of noise. He's definitely worth it, just on the simple fact that he's a two-time national champion. He was the best defensive player in this past college football season. Not a knock on Will Anderson. Jalen Carter, man, he's worth every penny of it. He's worth every bit of notoriety because the man put on a stellar performance this past season. You can't knock him. And then on top of that, he's taking a little pages out of Prime book. Prime back in the day, he definitely asked teams. He asked the New York Giants, what pick you picking at? Oh, number 10, because they gave him a thesaurus of a playbook and said, can you dissect this and understand and learn this defense? He looked at that book, told him, "Oh, you picking too high? You picking too far for me? I'm be gone." And he walked out and he left. Jalen Carter doing the same thing. He's definitely told teams that he's not meeting with teams outside of the top 10 because he definitely feels that he's a top 10 talent, which rightfully so, there's deservingly so. Probably the best, if not the best, defensive player in this year's draft. So now the message of today will be: is he worth moving up for? Is he worth moving up maybe top 5, top 6, so you could select a guy like him? Because I definitely feel that he's a generational talent. And then pairing him back with his old college buddies, it's gonna feel like the old times, that camaraderie, that transition from college to the NFL is gonna be a little bit much easier and a little bit less stressful because he got his road dogs with him in Dean and Davis. So I definitely feel pairing him in that D line, in that defensive tackle room, would definitely do wonders. Now that defensive tackle room would even add more depth, and we'll be able to stop the run a little bit more. Having him and having two big bodies like Davis and Carter next to each other. Oh my gosh, that A and that B gap would be. They would live in the backfield. They should be able to live in the backfield just because they're going to demand so much attention. So now you're going to have guards, tackles, eyeing them, and so now that's going to free up everything for Sweat and Reddick to go hunt and definitely do what they need to do. So selecting Carter will not just be a great thing for the defensive from the defensive line group. It will help the totality of the defense. It definitely will strike a lot of fear and a lot of offensive lineman adjustments. So now you got to send double teams, and that's going to leave one-on-one protection with our ends and with our edge rushers and things of that nature. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I definitely feel we should move up in the draft to select Jalen Carter. If he's still there at, let's say, 4, 5, hey, we need to get him. We need to get on the phone and call one of these teams. How we need to trade up with him in order to get him, because he's definitely going to put a spark on the defensive line room. Now the contrary of things, the only thing that I will combat that with is we lost our starting offensive guard. Do I think Cam Jurgens can come in and do the same thing? Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I definitely feel he can, but I wouldn't bypass getting and gaining depth and selecting Osiris Torrance or Peter Skoronsky and sliding him to that guard position or whatever the case may be. I wouldn't be opposed to that. So I definitely feel that selecting moving up to select Carter from the number 10th spot. Maybe you have to slide up to 5, or hell, you probably don't even have to select, because he's definitely off of he's off of a lot of team draft boards. It's definitely been reported and rumored that he's been off of people been taking him off their draft board. So hopefully if he's there at 10, I would not be mad. I would not be mad if we select him at 10, just because I know he's going to get the best. Granted, I understand he had his pro day and it wasn't the best looking performance or whatever, shorts and the t-shirt. I don't bypass that. I go by that little birdie in the sky, because the eye in the sky don't lie. And when I turn on that man film, I'll see a guy that's definitely gonna get after it. Definitely gonna get after it. Do I see him still staying staying overweight and being 300 plus pounds? No, he could bring it down to at least 310, 315 maybe, and that's definitely gonna serve a huge purpose, because now he's gonna be able to be a little bit light on his feet, a little bit more nimble, and be able to beat him with speed rush or pat or even bull rush. So it's definitely it's a great thing to move up to select a guy like Jalen Carter, because now, as I mentioned, it's going to help out the entire defense. So now quarterbacks don't have a lot of time to get rid of the ball now, even more with him drafting him, because that big body, and now teams running between the A and the B gap when you want to put Davis and Carter next to each other. It makes it crash everything down. So now, instead of the running back, being able to hit the hole as Pacheco did throughout the Super Bowl, he was running between the A and the B gap, and sometimes he'll hit the C gap and things of that nature. Now you're clogging everything up. It allows everything. He got to probably try to bounce it outside, which we got containment with Reddick. He tried to run between the tackles, and so now our linebackers Dean, he's coming downhill. Now it's allowed Dean to be freed up, because now if he's running the ISO, if the running back is running the ISO or running a zone or whatever the case may be, the guard or the tackle may be down blocking. Now they got to down block their guys. So now it's gonna free everything up. And I definitely feel that Carter would demand a lot of attention. Him and Davis are large men. So they would demand a lot of attention. So now you got Dean coming downhill, could come through and fill the gap. You got Morrow that can come downhill. So it's gonna work wonders. I definitely feel drafting Carter would definitely help our defense in so many ways that we cannot even think of. Sean Desire can design a lot of schemes now with moving up to select him, because I'm still with that mindset. Defense wins championships because our offense is already prolific, and so we can score and we can run with the best of them. So give our defense a chance to be able to stop people and get the ball back to the offense. But this your boy Miami Delphia. Go get Jalen Carter, and please like, subscribe.